Hello students. In today's video, we are going to start History, chapter number 3 in the earliest cities. Why do you think it is important to save an old building? You might come across a building in your daily life which is quite old, which has very old architecture, old carvings on the door, old paintings, etc. But the thing is that we need to save such buildings and places because these places are beautiful. They have some sort of history connected to them. We need to know the story behind them, the history behind these buildings. These buildings, these places have some or the other story to tell. So, in today's chapter or today's video, we are going to study the story of one such city which was accidentally discovered and which changed the whole course of history for ancient India. So, let us begin the story of Harappa. Nearly 150 years ago, when railway lines were being laid down for the first time in Punjab, the engineers stumbled upon the site of Harappa in present day Pakistan. To them, it seemed like a mound that was rich source of ready-made high-quality bricks. So they carried off thousands of bricks from the walls of the old buildings of the city to build railway lines. Many buildings were completely destroyed. Then, about 80 years ago, archaeologists found the site and realized that this was one of the oldest cities in the subcontinent, Indian subcontinent. As this was the first city to be discovered, all other sites from where similar buildings and other things were found were described as Harappan. These cities developed about 4,700 years ago. This is a picture of a mound, and this is how a mound actually looks like. It looks like a hill, and when you dig this hill, you'll find certain archaeological remains. For example, the mound which was found near Harappa, when it was dug, uh, bricks and old buildings, remains of old buildings were discovered. But because unfortunately the engineers, the laborers were not aware what they were actually tearing down was a whole civilization. They tore down or destroyed many buildings which had history attached to them. Now the thing is that these cities or this city of Harappa which was discovered was different from the cities which we know of today. So many of these cities were divided into two or more parts. Usually, the part to the west was smaller but higher, and archaeologists called it as citadel. Generally, the part to the east was lower and larger. This was called the lower town. Very often, walls of baked brick were built around each other. The bricks were so well baked that they have lasted for thousands of years. The bricks were laid in an interlocking pattern and that made the walls strong. This is a pictorial depiction or description of how a Harappan city would have looked like. Look at the structure, look at the structure of the houses, look at the bricks, and this is how a city in Harappan civilization would have actually looked like before it got destroyed. In this picture, we can see this a raised structure, a higher structure, which is the citadel. The citadel is the raised structure or the highest structure of the town or the city. It was fortified and had a watchtower. It was made up of bricks. The lower town looked something like this, which was lower than the citadel. Look at the pattern of the bricks. Look how these bricks were laid down. Look at the shape of the bricks. These bricks were perfectly made and perfectly laid. Now, talking about the location of these cities were found in the Punjab and Sindh in Pakistan and in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana, and Punjab in India. Archaeologists have found a set of unique objects in almost all of these cities. That is, red pottery painted with designs in black, stone weights, seals, special beads, copper tools, and parallel sided long stone blades. So, if we look at this map carefully, we can actually find Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Rakhigadi, Kalibangan, and these actually were the earliest cities in the Indian subcontinent. Now, in some cities, special buildings were constructed. For example, in the city of Mohenjo-daro, a very special tank, which is called the Great Bath, was built. This was lined with bricks coated with plaster and made watertight with a layer of natural tar. There were steps or stairs leading down to it from two sides, while there were rooms on all sides. Water was probably brought in from a well and drained out after use. This tank or bath was used probably by the special people. So, this is a picture of the city of Mohenjo-daro. In this, you can see the bath over here. Let us look at this bath closely. Look at the stairs that lead to the bath which was used by the people. This is how this bath would have looked like in real before it was destroyed or got old. So the Great Bath makes a very special type of or has a very special or unique place in the architecture of the city of Mohenjo-daro. Apart from the Great Bath in Mohenjo-daro, in the cities of Kalibangan and Lothal, we find fire altars. Fire altars basically where people lit fire and performed sacrifices. The meaning of sacrifices means performing yagya havan, which we today's yagya havan. So this is how they look like. And apart from all that, cities like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, and Lothal had elaborate storehouses. As you can see in this picture, these are the remains of the storehouses, and this is the picture in which you can see what the storehouses actually looked like. These were the places where actually the grains, food grains, were stored. So they looked actually like this. Let us now look at the pictures of the archaeological remains from Harappan civilization or the cities of Harappa. First, as you can see, is the pottery, that is the red pottery with black drawings on it. Next is the Harappan seal. This is a very unique seal, as you can see in the picture. These are the seals, square or rectangular shaped. These were the weights, stone weights, which were found in Harappan cities. Next is the stone tools, which were found in Harappan cities. These were the tools which were found from Harappa by the archaeologists. These were the copper tools found from Harappa. This is the picture of the beads or the unique beads which were found in Harappan cities. These beads were usually used for making jewelry, as you can see in the picture. So all these archaeological remains have been found from all the different cities which belong to the Harappan civilization, which we also call the Indus Valley civilization.